let me start this topic with you. I believe yesterday when Mr. Massive, my producer, sent me this story, I asked, Mr. Massive, why are we surprised? Obviously, this is going to happen. This story is actually coming from Nigeria, The Punch, and a story here says, creative industry to access up to 500 naira million loans. Creative industry to access up to 500 million naira loans. And let me read a little bit of the story so we start talking. Now, the Central Bank of Nigeria, in collaboration with the Bankers Committee, as part of efforts to boost job creation in Nigeria, particularly among the youth, has developed a creative industry financing initiative. Now, the CBN said on Monday that under the CIFI loan initiative, beneficiaries could get up to 500 million naira loans at 9% interest rate. It noted that the creative industries that could apply were fashion, information technology, movie production, movie distribution, music, and software engineering students loan. Now, the Apex Bank stated software engineering students can get a loan of up to 3 million naira and 30 million naira for movie production business, 500 million naira for movie distribution business, cover your rental service fees for fashion and information technology business, cover your training fees, equipment fees, and rental service fees for music business. Now, the CBN advised interested applicants in the creative industry to submit applications to their banks for approval and disbursement. It also urged them to prepare the business plan or statement on how much they required for the business. According to CBN, the banks will discuss the request and provide the money. The maximum interest rate of 9% per annum, all charges inclusive, is applicable to all loans, it stated. On the period of the repayment of the loan, it said, for software engineering student loan, it is a maximum of 3 years. For movie production and distribution, it is a maximum of 10 years. For fashion, information technology, and music, it is a maximum of 10 years. And the story goes on and on and on like that, coming from Nigeria, thepunch.com. Mr. Mercy, this cannot tell me in dollars. It is good money. The boss watch them give. Well, first of all, and then my fin and up here,
this is what one person gave.
Yes. And then my fin and up here,
My fin,
when him send my fin. That me who story I'm say, this is a government contribution, a government initiative. Good.
Yeah, government initiative.
Kromuha Ghana, Kromuha no. Government biyanye bida. An individual did it. That was interest free.
Interest free, zero.
We earn 9% interest, paying within
10 years.
10 years, 3 years, 9 years, and goes on like that. Nana Pia Mensah gave this money for the creative arts industry, interest free. Yet proposal, na beje based on what you want to do. Na fa koye wajuma. We are sikana de koye ne jemfa so na kodi na de oje and fa brain. Ni fa isikanto.
And the Nigerian one amounts to $1.3 million.
$1.3 million.
That's a whole government.
$1 million. Awele,
Mr. Flex.
that's a no crazy you. Ever can they give? Okay, young can ever kind.
May I say, Mr. Fletch? You see, I have sat in this studio before. I don't know whether listeners can recall. I said I walked into a bank to see if I could get a loan to shoot a film. And they looked into my face and told me that we don't have any such facility for your industry. Meanwhile, a pure water seller can walk to a bank and take loan to sell pure water. And we are living in a country where governments have come and gone and they talk about job creation. A single film can employ close to 50 people or even more. Away bus. Let's talk to Kofi Asamoah and see how many people he employed. Last time we were having a chat with Peter, and he was saying, look, there were about 60 crew members, if I'm not getting, if I'm not exaggerating.
They consume 20-something boxes of water a day.
Yes.
That's money. Yes.
Exactly. So this is to the extent a single film can employ people.
And this particular initiative, they are doing it to create employment among the youth. Because they know that is the focus of the youth now.
Exactly.
Information technology, movie production,
fashion.
and music production,
And
fashion
fashion,
as well.
yes.
So let's support them because one, it is the same thing in Ghana.
Yeah.
Boys have ideas, Papa.
They brave.
Which you so scared man. Let me be honest. Because when say idea they kita niye, basika no nya. Enya. But minimum institution obe come be this size can be masos get so get pack way production.
They won't give
It order na ho san. Now what Daniel Kokra. Okay. Good morning to you, Sosket.
And this is the picture. What they are doing to us, they are rather interested in taxing us. Yentua tax.
So that's kind of musudi.
Amuji, Yentua tax. What have you done for me to pay tax? It looks like when we talk, the Nigerians rather listen.
Hey, what the point number? Yes, I'll give you the money. Go and work with the money, make profits, and come and pay me tax.
Yes. You haven't given me.
No, you pay profit.
You haven't even
pay
created
tax.
conducive environment. No structures, no institutions.
Nothing.
But you take tax.
You
So
want
if
to
we
pay
go and
tax.
hustle,
You should scratch the ground, make money, invest, and then come and take tax from us. Kwame Nkrumah is the only person we can applaud so far as the creative arts industry is concerned, and film to be specific. Look at all the structure he put in place. Look at his interest when it came to creative arts and film. We came and we started selling off things, privatizing them. NAFTI has been there. Many years ago, you couldn't do or study film in the sub-region without coming to NAFTI. You are a product. Am I right or wrong?
You are right, not wrong.
And today, our industry is suffering because politicians don't have the willpower. They don't even have plan. Come to talk about willpower to develop our industry. And they keep talking about employment, creating employment, creating employment. What kind of employment are they creating? We need to be serious. Like you were saying, Nanapia came. One person provided $1 million interest free. And what did we do to him? We sacrificed him.
We crucified him.
Yes, crucified, that is the word. We crucified him.
We made him a devil
Yes.
in the eyes of people.
And we are still painting him some more.
Daredevil.
You get it. Now, let's go to Nigeria. Youth, $500 million, $3 million. What kind of refreshing news is this? And you have 9 years, 10 years to pay. 10 years to pay. Yes. So if you are a young filmmaker, what is your fear? What is your fear? It's
So if they produce movies that do well than what we are doing here,
well,
because movies need someone who is very close to government and can speak to power will sit on Twitter and say movies now and then I got
watch 10 movies and they lack government economic whatever
direction.
Yes,
something like that.
So the government puts government money in it.
The films don't contribute to the country's economic agenda.
Yes, and Mr. Flex, fast forward, a government can influence what we put into our films when they are actually financing our films. In America, you cannot produce a film talking about the state without exhibiting the American flag.
And you actually get subsidies for that.
Yes. You see, people are serious with this creative art business, and we are sitting here and joking. We think employment is all about establishing banks. Are we even establishing banks these days? We are collapsing them. Banking and whatsoever. Those of us in the creative... Look, God is a creative person. So come to think about it, we in the creative industry,
We are gods.
we are gods. Everything you see
Headline.
is about creativity. Elsewhere, people tell the future through films. People tell the future through creativity. Technologies are suggested and introduced through films. I watched 2010, a movie called 2010, starring Danny Glover, and in that movie, they predicted that a black person was going to be the president of the United States of America. 2 or 3 years down the lane, Obama came. You see, this is how serious the creative industry is. And we are sitting here and joking. What we see over here is that people will talk, individuals will stand up, talk. I want to see the president. They get that, and after that, it is about them and not the industry. Mr. Flex, Miraho.
Because I know what my boss did. That is Nana Piamensa. I know what he did. This story on punchng.com in Nigeria says that creative industry to access up to 500 million naira loans, according to the Punch. Now in Ghana, one individual person, that is Nana Piamensa, aka Nam1, gave the industry $1 million or $1 million just for the industry to thrive. I remember when we were launching this, he used some word that the industry is an engine which needs oil to be able to grease it. That is what he said. Is that why he was a threat to government anyway, somehow?
Well, sometimes, I mean, if an individual is doing what a whole government is supposed to be doing for the people, then you become a threat, because if the people fall in love with you and they begin supporting you, you are likely to become an independent candidate and you could topple them. So it makes political sense if government finds him a threat. I don't know if that's what the case is, but if it is, it makes sense. Now back to the conversion. Now in the story, movie makers could assess up to 50 million naira.
Let me help you.
50 million.
The story reads: the Apex Bank stated software engineering student can get a loan, and even here they are talking about students.
Yeah, 3 million.
3 million naira. 30 million naira for movie production business.
30
million, yes.
Good. So I did a conversion for 50 million naira, which was 7 billion old Ghana cedis. 7 billion plus old Ghana. That's 700,000 Ghana cedis now, which is $139,000 or something. That's some good money. Even if it is 50 million. So let's just drop a bit of it. Let's say 6 billion old cedis for movies. So if I can get a loan of 6 billion old cedis for movies, Sami a movie ni yenye. So imagine Awebas, Kofi Samoa and Peter Sedufia would actually get 600,000 Ghana cedis as a loan to produce such a movie. Where can't they take it? What marketing strategy can't they adopt? What hype can they build around it? What cinema can they premiere it? Like you're talking about London premiere. Charlie, they will get money from that money to do it. And all of it will be bringing back money. And they have up to 10 years to pay. Charlie, that's some good...
Yes.
10 years.
Freedom space, grace period.
Grace period, 10 years. Uti anye yena sebi uwa now de ko.
Uti 9 years.
9 years, no way.
I
now de ko. 10 years, that's a lot. And then the students have up to what? 3 years to pay back. So I mean,
that's for the
they are thinking, and they know, you know, Nigeria would do this because they know what movie has done for them.
What the creative arts.
Yes, what the creative arts has done for them, because it's broad. It is the second largest movie, what do you call
production
it?
Hub.
Production hub in the world. So are you not smart to pump money there? You know, what haven't we done? Ghana could also be as huge as it is if we're supported. We are doing all we're doing out of our monies. The banks, currently, just a few banks are supporting. And I know back in the day, Adams, what's the name, Sparrow, I think used to have some support from banks. I think that was even based on relationship. And nothing government. Charlie, we are suffering.
Do you know there was this Exim Bank loans? That thing never happened, eh? because either we, the industry people, we were doing some backbiting or something like that. It never happened.
And see, can you even blame the banks? You can't blame them, because if they give you like 2 billion for the movie, you the one taking the money, you are even scared to take the money, because where would you premiere your movie? Where are the exhibition centers? How do you even intend making that money back? There's only a few who probably know they could get money from elsewhere to pay the loan. They will go for it. Not someone who knows I'm going to make the money from the movie industry. Maybe outside Ghana. Or they create a certain way of getting the money, like a certain new and radical way of raising the money from the industry. If it's about through premiering, West Hills and Accra Mall, Kumasi Wine and Dine, or Dine and Wine, Volta region, 60-seater cinema, and you are looking at 2-3 billion Ghana cedis, old Ghana cedis. So I mean, it's very difficult. It's very, very, very difficult. The structures are, I won't say are not there, because we have some, but inadequate.
In instances where government even promises the people money, they don't give.
They don't
and let's
give.
use the,
Even theaters.
let's use the Charterhouse example. Charterhouse got a promise from government that, oh, Ghana Music Awards, you guys have been able to do it from your own pockets
For 20 years.
for 20 good years. This year, whilst you are celebrating your 20th anniversary, we want to come and say, congratulations, well done, yo man.
Something small.
So come and get this. The CEO of Charterhouse became so happy, and on the day of the lunch, the woman was full of smiles.
Yeah, they had a wish list.
Yes, Teresa Ayiwade, Mrs. She was so happy, and on the day. So this year, 20 years of doing Ghana Music Awards, we are going to do a hip life festival. Yeah. After that, we come back to the beach and do a reggae festival. Yeah. Because the people could smoke. Then after that, then you come and do symposium, seminars. Yeah.
Digital museum.
1 week. Yeah. 2 weeks. Yeah, digital museum. Yes.
And then
and that one was a solid point.
Yeah.
And the people went like, yeah. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 moon. Still, nothing came up.
Now it is. But it's crazy.
Then George Kwe comes up. My brothers and sisters, it is unfortunate our wish list has failed.
So we are dealing with reality.
Oh my God.
But it is sad. What happened to the theaters? What happened to that? One region. What happened? What happened? What happened?
Charlie, you see, sometimes when you are talking about these things, someone will sit somewhere and say, oh, you guys are bashing government and blah blah blah.
No, if we shouldn't bash government,
it is not criticizing government.
No, we have to criticize government. It is our right.
These boys are going to school to get degrees. They are learning this IT in total. Some parents will spend everything. They have sell houses.
Yes.
Take their children abroad to go and study. Into your bed within 2 minutes. Build it up. That is why Nigerian living is so cool.
Yeah.
Do you know sometimes the adverts that plays on videos on YouTube, we don't pay attention to them. But they have information. If you go abroad, because they know people are busy, there is an app. Some doctors something, it's on YouTube, those advertisements. Some doctors something app. When you are sick and because of your time you cannot go to the hospital, just get the app, tell them what is happening to you. They will come to where you are.
Like an Uber.
Yes.
Dr. Uber.
Yes. They will come to where you are and treat you. So for instance, I'm in the studio. Oh, I'm having pains in my left arm. I tell them, by the time I'll finish at 11, they'll be there.
Left arm repairer is here.
Yes. They'll fix me. They save my time. They save my stress and all that. In Ghana, boys have that knowledge.
Oh, boys do.
They
Boys
have
do.
that knowledge.
We spoke with one recently.
They have that knowledge. But where is the money to do? No man, I'm not my frustrated now. No man, because they get frustrated. And no person stress.
Mr. Flex. It's because of these things.
It's not funny.
It's crazy.
Mr. Flex.
You are election, baba.
People are frustrated. I think the fire from us, and I think the opposition will cry right now. Opposition. Charlie.
In fact, NDC has proven to be the weakest opposition party in recent. Nothing they have. Am I not listening to opposition? Yes,
yes, Charlie. Yes, you are supposed to keep them on, like point things out to them. That is your what? Oh, I miss back 2008, 2008.
Onipa ba konso sorry so ya na na pie mensa ne ye kuno. Ade na okoye. Ade na nko apese e bo din okromu a.
Everything is a mess.
Otani ahon ya sa.
Everything is a mess.
Ne dey say matoto so.
Onim girls baby o madani makeup artist.
May God bless na pie mensa.
Girls baby o madani Instagram slay queens in air frustration. I'm telling you. Charlie, girls have ideas. Some of them want to be fashion designers. Some of them want to be entrepreneurs. Charlie, Sisiano, Bibia say into your fat powder, no the chin anymore. Makeup artist. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, position.
It's a flex.
I know. That's it. Tony, let's pray for Nanapia Mesa. We only pray that when he gets out of all this mess, his good intentions he had or he has for the industry will not go. If that is our prayer, because we don't know what his next move will be. Because Sani Sikano, Ebianco de Tuana, Nene, Yidden, Madia, and can then crumpa or Yedeno, and Quebecas, oh, I deserve to be insulted. Because I
know people benefited. People had 200,000.
That's what I'm talking about.
People had 700,000 cities, 300,000.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Fat dummy checks.
Yes, and I Ghana, my young nine kokuno. But this man thought it wise and said that, oh, whatever money I'm making out of my business, let me also extend it to other people who need help.
Exactly.
Go and ask Socrates Safo.
Greater man has.
Go and ask Socrates Safo. At that time, the movie industry became active.
Yes.
Because Salam Mumuni got money.
Yes.
Miracle Films got money.
Joshua
got money.
Kobe Rana
got money. Kofi never got it.
Kofi never got it.
Yes.
But you know the sad thing? Even some industry producers and actors are insulting him too. That's the sad thing. Yeah. Because maybe they didn't get it directly. Forgetting that once somebody in the industry has gotten a ripple, snowball effect, it will get to you. But Charlie, Yasuba in Enye.
Okay.
Yasuba in Enye crowds. I mean,
okay. One staunch member of the NDC party has sent me a message.
Oh, thank God.
Can you mention his name?
Wait, let me finish reading. If we If we finish reading and you want me to mention his name, I can.
Okay.
It says, Sammy, NDC is not weak. Listen, Muntie. I said the only problem the NDC has today is that they are not yet angry.
They are not hungry.
They are not yet hungry. And it might be, it might sound like a joke.
It is true.
It is serious.
It is
true.
true.
I said they still have money to spend, so they are not hungry for power. Let them wait till 2021.
Yes.
They will start feeling hunger.
Yes.
And they'll start talking.
And they get angry when there's
hungry and you're angry.
And in fact, hungry and a hungry man is an angry man.
Well,
so if these people win again, within the 8 years, that's when the hunger will set in proper. So now what they've hoarded is still there. 4 years old.
So Stephen Nakuja is right, eh?
He knows what he's talking about.
But you see,
he knows it. 8 years never come never.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are not doing politics. We are treating a story on Punch in Nigeria, where the government has given a good amount of money to the creative arts industry, 500 million naira, about $1.3 million, to the creative industry, including students.
ICT.
That if you are like all the boys producing music, oh, come and get loan, go and play more music, shoot quality music videos, let them show it on CNN, Al Jazeera, everywhere, so that the country Nigeria will get a brand. In Ghana, we are promoting something we call a year of return, but we don't even have movies depicting interesting places that one can visit when he comes to Ghana.
I think that
we are preaching the year of return, But our musicians are not making names worldwide. For someone to say, oh, when I come to Ghana, I'll get a chance to go see a concert of a certain Shatawale, a certain Stoneboy or Sarkodie. And this is what Nigeria has seen.
The year of return.
And we think the leaders of this country are responsible for this.
Yes.
That is why this discussion.
The year of return, they've forgotten about it. I think the focus has shifted.
Afeku went with it.
She went, her spirit took away the year of return. When last did you hear, honestly speaking, when last did you hear about the year of return?
This morning I saw a billboard.
What can you think about it? Year of return. What do you know about year of return? Charlie,
Okay, okay, boss, take over.
When I first saw the story, I felt sad for myself, being in this country for this long, and our filmmakers, our creatives are suffering, you know, to get funding to do some of these things. And then you find out that our neighbors, who are not too far away from us, who are just like us, have seen the reason to do something like this for their creatives. And it makes me look back at our country and like, what is going on here? I mean, it's bad. I think you've said everything. Look, I saw a tweet online from this fashion company, Dior, and Dior is now shifting from doing their normal prints or their normal fashion styles to focusing on African prints. Dior, Christiania Dior, they are now doing African
I know. Obviously, you say Dior, but
no Dior, and they are now doing African prints. And when I saw the tweet, a Nigerian I follow on Twitter quoted a tweet and said, if you're a female designer, let me give you 3 pieces of advice. Make Ankara dresses, open an e-commerce store, run adverts targeting the US, Canada, and arrange logistics with EMS, and smile to the bank. African fashion is now. Thank me later. If we should even try to emulate this thing in Ghana, payment systems don't even exist or support us. Look, if you've worked for somebody outside and they have to pay you here in Ghana, the stress you would go through. If it is, I don't even want to mention, if it is Yellow House safe, you are going to Yellow House. If I say Yellow House, I'm sure you've all gotten it. If you are,
in fact, I have not gotten it.
You are going to Western Union to go and even
greenhouse.
take out money. You have a Kaswa boy, so you call it Yellow House. When you go there, even that one will frustrate you.
Yes.
Simple basic payment systems that are supposed to allow
they will see you as a scammer.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, what's that whole silly mentality? Like, you're going to take money. Oh, Charlie, how do we prosper?
Simple payment systems that are supposed to enable, and our government doesn't see the need to even get us off the blacklist for PayPal. So how can creatives make money?
Oh, they want drones to be taking medications to Afran Place Hospital. Big drones.
Big drones.
One of the top programmers who has worked for Uber and then Snapchat is a Ghanaian. People don't know.
Yeah.
He was in the news recently. There are similar like-minded Ghanaians in this country, living in this soil, eating wache every morning, who also have ideas but do not have money to push those ideas. People have ideas for apps that need funding. I worked with a company and they had an app that's for blood donations. Now the app couldn't even stand.
An app for blood donations?
Yes, like when you need blood, you just go on the app. It's like I'm giving out the ideas, but they couldn't get
funds to do it
for something like that. And look at what we just read. They didn't just think about music and movies. So they've added software.
We are in a digital world.
Yes,
we are moving towards
the
apps.
future.
You know, sometimes when you go to the senior high schools and you visit their science labs and a area
ICT lab.
I did bet me who is an campaign been a high see.
You all know that.
You see skeletons.
I then campaign
You all know that.
Or walk it in a chance.
You know the story of what happened to the winners of last year science and maths quiz when they went abroad and they couldn't keep up. They only knew theory, but practically, science not.
How could they?
Don't.
When it is only in campaign, they are
like science laboratory,
biology room.
Yes, spinal cord.
Well, no, since from Abona now.
But it's sad when you think about some of this stuff. It's depressing. It's depressing and
travel and see.
In campaign.
It's depressing.
I don't know school name video.
Charlie, my kai. Good things the man science.
Na litisi so na na sneeze na ba.
Sorry.